Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche. Now Scaramouche doesn't always get riled up about things, but you'd been teasing him for days, telling him that you've been going out with your friend more than him because he's so busy. So as soon as he was done with all that he had to do, and he went back home, you were getting pinned against the wall. You blushed brightly, looking up at him with a confused look. Scarrow, what are we just doing here? Well, you tell me. Is that what you would like me to do with you? Would you like me to kiss you now then? Or would you like to go hang out with your friend instead? You blushed brightly, looking away from him. But before you could answer, he cupped your face in his hands and leaned in for a bold kiss. One full of fiery passion and jealousy. He was beyond jealous, but he would know how to deal with this by spending time with you and showing you just how much you need him and how much you're his, just as much as he's yours. Venti. Now, Venti wouldn't do that under any normal circumstances, but he was feeling a little bit jealous. It hardly ever happens to him. It probably almost never does. But the thing is, he felt like the two of you were not as close as you once were, and he had to remedy that. And what better way to speed that process than by pinning you against the wall and leaning in to make out with you? He loved you, and he had no shame in showing it behind closed doors. You're mine, Wyan, he whispered, trailing kisses across your jaw, making you whine and whimper. Your feelings getting the better of you. You were a blushing mess as he just kept kissing you, tracing your face with his fingers, and looking at you with that hungry look in his eyes. And you knew it would simply just not end at making out with you. Venti did not like things to end like that. He wanted this to be satisfying and fulfilling as it could be, and he would make sure it is. Xiao. Now, Xiao actually would not do that unless he was tipsy, or very jealous, but probably more jealous than tipsy because he hardly ever gets drunk. It's hard to get him to drink, and even harder to get him to be drunk. So, it's much easier to see him jealous, and to see his feelings get the better of him. That's why he would pin you to the wall, with a red face, blushing, but not willing to back down. I love you, Ayan. You know that, don't you? You blushed brightly, nodding. I do, Xiao. I know that very well. Then, just let me have you tonight. Let me love you, he says, before leaning in for a soft kiss. Unlike the others, Xiao was more the slow and passionate type. He loved to take things slow, to savor every moment of your love. And for now, you would let him. It was the least he deserved after going that far. Tighnari. Tighnari was very bald. And the thing is, you've been wearing the tight dress all day, and he's been doing a very good job keeping his hands to himself. But he loves you, and that meant he's going to have some urges, sometimes ones that he cannot fully suppress, which is why he ends up pinning you against the wall, a look of desire in his eyes. You're looking very good today, Wyan. You blush brightly. Your breaths are getting faster and faster. Really? Is that what you think? You say nervously. And he nods, leaning in to nose at your neck, leaving butterfly kisses all over. It made your stomach flutter, and and you felt like your heart was going to explode. But you closed your eyes, letting yourself melt into the pleasure of it all. And soon enough, those kisses would change into something more than that. And the two of you would be spending a very fine day together. Albedo? Albedo was very patient, and that's why he'd been waiting all the weekend just to spend some time with you. He had work up to his neck, and he was tired of it, really exhausted. But he can't help but miss you. You were all he thought about, all he wanted. You were his reward, in other words. Which is why, as soon as he had time for himself, he went over to you. He started messing with you at first, but all of a sudden, it went from messing with you to pinning you against the wall. He blushed brightly, your eyes widening. Albedo, what are you doing? I'm doing my best. And that's your best here? He nodded. But it can go further, if that's what you want, he says seductively, and leans in, closing his eyes as he kisses you deeply. Cyno. Cyno would not do this unless he was very, very jealous. And that's why it happened in the first place. He loved you beyond belief. But the thing is, you made him jealous. And you made him do things that he would not usually do. That's why you were pinned against the wall now, with him looking at you like a hungry wolf. Cyno, I'm sure we can talk about this. You say shyly, but he just shakes his head, cups your face in his hands and lets go of your wrists, and kisses you. He meant to be rough at first, but he's always tender with you, always gentle in his movements, trying to make you happy in every possible way. Just like now. He wanted you to be happy. He wanted to love you, to show you love in every possible way that he could. And right now, if that meant kissing you and putting his hands in your hair as he pulled you even closer, then so be it. The two of you would enjoy your night, and the rest of his mean thoughts and the jealousy in his heart can go very far away right now.